What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video series that I will be doing once a day that will maybe go on my main channel, but might go on a different channel, and it will definitely be in more of a podcast form that it will go on iTunes, and I will have its own iTunes page for this. It's going to be called, I believe I'm going to go with GTO Thoughts for this, and what this series is going to be is basically, I'm going to do some of these live as well and interact with the audience, but basically it's going to be me talking about a new challenge that I'm starting, which is going to be, it comes down to, 84 hours a week. It's an 84 hours a week challenge for 28 days where I need to accomplish 10 to 15 things every single day. And I need to accomplish 7 to 10 things by the end of the month, or I'm going to give all of my GTO Club members 75% off the next month's price, and it end up being about $40-some $100 worth of value. And yeah, kind of the inspiration for this video series is I always want to do something where, ever since I started doing more GTO Club, more work on content and less grinding poker all day long, I've really just embraced the idea of learning. I basically become a supernova elite at learning things. I just study all day long. It's one of the most enjoyable things I've ever really done. And I wanted to do something where I could actually talk about that, because I know a lot of people out there are also interested in learning a lot of things, and I think they'd be interested in the process, they'd be interested in exactly what I'm doing or what I'm spending my time on. And I thought this would be just something that would help me reflect on things. It would also be a good way to get feedback. It'd be a good way to get some comments from people telling me that I'm fucking terrible at things, which, I definitely enjoy those comments. I kind of do. They're fun. So here we go. We're just going to go with this. And yeah, this isn't going to be edited at all. It's just going to be me kind of talking. And this first episode is going to be about the 2 prop bets I booked this weekend. I booked 1 prop bet this weekend when I was in New York City for Daily Fantasy Sports Final. I booked a bet with my friend Jonathan Bales and Sahil Sud, who are Daily Fantasy Sports players. And we talked about writing a book, and I said, I bet I can write a book by the end of January. Something came up. Jonathan's written a lot of really good books. He's talking about a new book he wants to write. And I said something, I don't know why I said I could write a book, but I was like, I can write a book. They're like, I'm like, I bet you can't. And so we made a bet, $1K I had with each of them. I have to write a 40,000 word book, self-published by the end of January. And I got me fired up. I mean, I've done these crazy endurance challenges. I played 600,000 hands in a month. I played the 50,000 hands in a day. I played the 450,000 PLO hands in a month. I'm doing I've always loved these volume kind of prop bets. And I felt like with some other bets I've made this year, with the masturbation bet, the porn bet, I made the book bet. I was like, and kind of when I was reading this book called Be Obsessed or Be Average, and I don't know, something about the book, like a lot of things really fired me up. Just got me excited. I really felt like I connected with the words he was talking about. I felt like I'm an obsessive person when it's always came to poker. That's how I've had success at poker. That's how I've done well at poker. That's how I've achieved these things and been able to gain this belief in myself, and how I was able to, kind of do everything that I've really done since, just with the podcast or with all that kind of stuff. Starting an online business. So I was like, you know what? Let's go fucking crazy here. So I broke it down where I structured 84 hours a week. I structured out my day from 8 a.m. to midnight, 16 hours a day. And I kind of broke down exactly how I could do these things I want to do. So if you're on YouTube right now, you'll be able to see this. But if you're not, I'll explain it to you. If you're listening to this on iTunes later on. So basically it's daily challenges. And the daily challenge I have to do each day is 1 PLO social media post. Whether specified, I'm not quite sure exactly the specifications behind that. 1 GTO related social media post. I posted something earlier, one of my favorite kind of parts of the book I'm reading. And I think it could be something like that, or it might be something of my own. I'm not really sure exactly, but just once a day on Twitter. I'm probably going to do it on Facebook as well too. I'm still trying to build up my Facebook page because I just really wasn't too focused on Facebook previous to this. I got to reread the book once a day, 20 minutes a day. And I think that's going to be pretty self-explanatory. I'll be able to talk about that each day. And another one is 1 meeting with my GTO Club members every day, which we already did that today. We got that done. 1 GTO Club message video, and that's these videos between 4 to 10 minutes where I record a message. I just kind of talk about what I'm doing, try to get people fired up, try to get them pretty excited to kind of do whatever they want to do that day. And yeah, one Best of the Poker Life podcast clip or podcast that day. That's self-explanatory as well. It's something I should have been doing for a while. I got all these really great moments, great pieces of content from my podcast over time. And this is a way that kind of just give me that pep in my step and actually fucking put it out there for people to enjoy. One GTO Thoughts video day. This is GTO Thoughts right here. We're in the midst of it right now. Welcome to the show. One conversation with someone inspiring, someone that pumps me up, someone that fucking breeds some creativity. And this is something that is one of my biggest things that I recommend to people out there is talk to people who get them fired up. Talk to people whose opinion you respect, who you can give feedback on. They're going to be honest with you. They're going to maybe expand on the idea. They're going to tell you where they like it, tell you where they don't. And it's something that I definitely really, really enjoy doing. And that's definitely one thing I got in there. Business marketing course study session. So there's a couple courses for business and digital marketing, and I'm taking right now. I got to spend at least 20 minutes each day with notes doing that. Last thing is share one thing I learned / did amazing each day, which is pretty self-explanatory. One thing I learned, one thing I did amazing, man. This is kind of in addition to my workout plan, which I'm on a 4-day-a-week workout routine right now with the trainer, Mike Bacanti. Shout out to my boy, Mike. Obviously GTO diet, trying to eat those 3 to 4 GTO meals every single day with snacks, a lot of water. I'm on a pretty defined, face, body, teeth, sort of this treatment, taking care of myself, taking care of my skin, taking care of that. I'm getting old now. And then I have the monthly challenges too. And that is, I came up with a gamification for the GTO Club, turn it into a fucking game, man. On the plane, I just came up with this idea. And yeah, I love it. I got to implement it now. So implement that, give it one weekly update, improve it each week tangibly, do 2 free live little GTO kind of whatever, like the kind of stuff we talk about in the club or poker. I'm not sure exactly what it'll be, but 2 free live seminars each week, each month, or this month. 2 of these shows right here, GTO Thoughts doing live. 2 member client review videos. So 2 personalized videos for each member of the group. Right now, we got about 16, 17 in the group right now. And then I got to work on the phase 2 of GTO Club. I got some of it designed, but I got to work at designing the phase 2 of my GTO Club and then get pre-orders for that. And then I have to make progress on my 40,000 word book. And yeah, pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. And I'm going to be adding things on in there. I don't know exactly what, but I'm just fired up. I really just needed to get something. I felt like what I'm doing now, it's just, I don't know. I love doing it, but that ultimate motivation I had playing poker, just kind of that like top level motivation that I know I have in me, just hasn't really been there. And I knew I sparked this in poker. I initially did my 600,000 hand month prop bet, 7 months into my online poker career. And I think that really sparked just that feeling forever. And I really wanted to spark something that got me super invested in what I'm doing right now. And then also just improved the things I'm already working at. And I thought this would be a great challenge. Bill Perkins talks about just fucking go crazy, man. Go crazy with it. Give it your best. Treat it like, it's the last day you're going to live. And I'm just like, man, you know what? I know I got more in me. I know I got that extra gear in myself. I've done it before plenty of times with things. And yeah, I decided let's make this bet. So I've kind of structured my day out. I planned it, like I said, from 8 a.m. to midnight. Wake up 8 a.m. ideally, or 7 a.m. Sleep that 7-8 hours. Kind of been studying a lot of sleep stuff. And a lot of the studies have been showing that with that 7-8 hours mark, you just perform a lot better throughout the day. And kind of plan is wake up 8 a.m. and there's something called the 5x50 routine by this guy named Brendan Bouchard. And one of the things he talks about is in the morning at 50 minutes, wake up 20 minute, 30 minutes stretch and drink water. Don't stay in bed. Don't fuck around on the phone. Don't do that bullshit. And then the next 30 minutes, you want to do your game plan for the day. So he kind of takes it as you write out your 3 big projects. You write out 5 ways that you can improve them. You put down the 2 types of people you want to talk to each day, and you put down the actionable things that you want to do for that day. So you're going to fill that out in the morning, like I did today. And, I got it in my book. I just ended up buying another notebook over there. I also, on the airplane, I feel like the airplane is like the place it brings out the most subconscious creative thoughts in myself. So I'm attempting to recreate an airplane setup in my living room right now. So we're going to see how that goes. So 50 minutes, wake up, do that. morning face body treatment. And then I want to read my book, Be Obsessed or Be Average, 20, 30 minutes right away. Retake some notes on that, and then just sort of, just like let that energy sink into me. After that, coordinate with Jonah. Jonah's my wizard assistant, and a couple other people that be doing work for me. After that, record the GTO Club video, post it on all the platforms. After that, go on the forums that I have, interact in the forums, interact through private messages and in the group chat as well. And then I kind of have it allotted in terms of how long I'd like to spend doing that. And then that brings me to 11 a.m. I post the Poker Live podcast clip up on social media. After that, lunch, resume having conversations or write for my book. And places for write for the book, you got Starbucks, you got some types of quieter places, cafes, some place that you just have that one option to do this and try to unlock that extra creativity for myself. And then maybe this would be a spot for a PLO or GTO related post of the day that I got to do. After that, I'm kind of unsure on this. Either workout first, workout plus protein shake plus meal, or meeting with the club first. Not sure exactly which order I want to do for that. After that, 2:15 p.m. approximately, do an accountability check for members of the group and have a meal or some almonds as my snack. Accountability check, meaning that people lay out the things that they want to be held accountable for, that they want to achieve. And then me, I'll check in on certain people and say, hey, how's it going on that certain thing that you're doing? 2:45, record this video, GTO Thoughts, upload it to iTunes, could be live, have the outline prepared in the morning. I like that idea. 3:15, forum checkup, GTO conversations, and ideally I'd like to have a conversation with a new person, a friend, or someone that had that inspiring conversation. Hour later, 4:15, GTO video for the club on a topic, person, idea, something related to a piece of content for the group, whether it's something that someone's talking about wanting to get better at, or whether it's something that's on my mind that I think would benefit people in the group. After that, I have written down 4:45, maybe read some more of the book. 5:15, GTO dinner, plus forums, plus conversations, plus another accountability checkup for people in the group. 6 o'clock, upcoming preparation work for the Poker Live podcast, best of clips, YouTube videos for what I need to get done from people, and then how to make more money prep. Man, I got a lot of stuff in that one. And so this thing, right, is what I was reading this book, and it talked about how people like it when you can make them more money. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, that makes a lot of sense, right? And I feel like the people in my group, and even for regular people, I feel like I could definitely do some things to help them make more money. And I don't exactly know what that looks like, if it's something poker specific or something. I just know there's ways, especially for poker players, it's got to be poker specific. So that's kind of my 30-minute window, just brainstorm, really dive into that as well. And then 7:20 p.m., it's another snack, plus write the book, 60 to 90 minutes. 9 p.m., brainstorming session, plus GTO Club content work or conversation with someone outside the club, 50 minutes. This is something I got from the 5x50 theory, which is these 5 50-minute blocks where you put your phone on airplane mode and you just fucking sprint. You just sprint that 50 minutes and you just unlock that creativity that's inside of you and really come up with some fucking glorious stuff. 9:50, fight the urge to sleep and work on GTO Club Phase 2, 50 minutes. Potentially merge the next 3 of these. 10:40, what I learned that day, did amazing. Face, skin, teeth again. And then 11 o'clock, daily detox plus brainstorm plus meditate plus recap day plus next day plan plus send Jonah anything I need to send him. Midnight sleep. That's what we're going for, man, each day. And I guess the plan of writing this down, structuring it this way, is that the book talks about eliminating white spaces. And that's been my big problem, is that sometimes I'll be sitting here, I'll just forget kind of what I'm focused on. 35 minutes go by, an hour goes by, and all of a sudden, hour and a half goes by. I haven't really done much. And already helped me today 4 times. I'm just kind of standing there. I'm like, what am I supposed to do right now? Pull up my phone. I got my list right there. I'm like, all right, let's get to it. Let's get to this. Like this video right here, I was sitting there. I was like, what am I doing? I was like, oh yeah, okay, let me get this video done. So let me record this, put it up, make it happen. So that's what it is, man. Big goal, find my zone, whether it's Starbucks, basketball, airplane, shower, walking, driving, in the silence. Talk about why the airplane, why does it work so well for me? There's literally no other option. Just sitting in an upright chair. There's white noise around you from the airplane. Knowing I have no other options for hours. I'm just excited. I'm pumped up. I'm be excited to kind of share this whole journey with people out there. Maybe we'll get some more people fired up out there, man. Listen, maybe if I get one person fucking fired up out there, I'm excited. And either way, me talking about this is fun for me. If nobody watches it, I don't really care. I mean, I guess I want people to watch it, but if they don't, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to feel pretty sad. Because if they don't watch it now, they're going to watch it in 3 years from now when I turn GTO Club into something fucking glorious for people out there that's helping people out all around the world, not just poker. And camera died, battery died, so that's it, guys. Wrap up this first video, wrap up this first little miniature podcast. Much love to everybody out there. And yeah, be able to find us on iTunes. I'll let you know. The link will be in the description, YouTube. And yeah, let's get after this, man. Much love. Adios, everybody.